So let's look at our first example that they gave us a solution to, but let's go through it as if they hadn't, because it helps. Okay, since all Dobermans I have known were dangerous, and my neighbor's new dog, Franz, or Franz if you want to be German, is a Doberman, it follows a Franz is dangerous. Okay, now the first thing, remember I said first thing you want to start out is figuring what the conclusion is. Maybe you think it's obvious here, but let's look for premise indicators and conclusion indicators. Okay, since, first word. Wait a second. That reminds me, that is one of those things that kind of is either a premise or a conclusion indicator, and it is a premise indicator, right? Because you're explaining since something happened, something else happened. So what the exercise is asking us to do is put this, so let me see if I can do this, put this into a square bracket. There we go. Since all Dobermans I've known were dangerous, okay, Franz is a Doberman. It follows that, oh wait, but it follows that is also an indicator word, and it follows that, what comes after that is a conclusion, right? It follows that, it's kind of like therefore, thus, okay, oops, I got to get the right kind of square bracket. Okay, it follows that. Square bracket, conclusion indicator. Okay, so now that's important because if that's the conclusion indicator, then that means that what comes after it is probably a conclusion. Now let's think of it. Franz is dangerous, and we're supposed to underline the conclusion, so let me underline that. So that sounds, since all Dobermans I have known were dangerous and my neighbor's new dog Franz is a Doberman, it follows that Franz is dangerous. That does sound like the conclusion. So if we were getting ready to put this in standard form, we would know, we'd take Franz is dangerous, and we'd say that that's going to be, let me copy that, that's going to be our conclusion. Right? I'll put it, remember I need a line separating the premises and the conclusion, and then we'll put it there as a conclusion. We're going to have to number this, but we'll get up to the numbers after we figure out how many of these things we have. Okay. Now it says, since all Dobermans I have known are dangerous and my neighbor's dog, Franz, is a Doberman, should I just, and it comes after a premise indicating word. Remember, that's not foolproof, but it looks like though that's a premise. Now, is that one or two premises? And it's saying something is true and something else is true. Probably a good idea to keep the two statements as separate premises. Okay, it means we have the and tells us we have two different premises. So it looks like what we can do is, and let me do this a little bit quickly. Okay, I'm gonna copy that. Getting it over here, we'll go down. Oops. Okay, we're going to have two premises, it looks like. That being number 2, we'll make it a capital. 1, all Dobermans are dangerous. All Dobermans that I have known were dangerous. My neighbor's dog, new dog Franz, is a Doberman. Okay, therefore 3, Franz is dangerous. Looks like the right answer.